Translating expressions. Introduction to algebra. Algebra is a branch of mathematics that relates statements. Algebra is like a puzzle. It involves solving for a variable. Usually, the variable is a letter. When you have one symbol or a combination of symbols that represent a value, you have an expression. These are examples of various expressions. Expressions. An expression can have numbers, operations, or variables. This is an example of an expression. Expressions are separated by operations. The coefficient is a number multiplied with the variable. The variable stands for an unknown number. When a number is alone, it is a constant. The operator shows what math operations is taking place. A term can be a constant, a variable, or a coefficient and variable combined together. Common math terms. When you have word problems, you can translate the words into math operations and equations. This table shows how certain words can be made into math operations. Knowing how these terms are related to math operations can be useful. When writing expressions, the order of operations is very important. Example problem. Emma's boss makes more money than her. Her boss makes 6 less than 9 times her salary. Use S to represent Emma's salary. You want to translate these words into an expression. First, let's look at the term 6 less than. We know less than means to subtract. So 6 less than means minus 6. Next, you have 9 times her salary. We know that S has to represent Emma's salary. Also, it says it's 9 times her salary. So 9 times her salary translate to 9 times S. When you combine the two expressions, you will get a final expression of 9S minus 6. Let's look at another example. Liam is Y years old. Liam's brother is 5 years older than him. Use Y to represent Liam's age. Let's start with the term 5 years older than him. We need to rewrite this into an expression. The word years isn't going to help in creating the expression, so exclude it. The problem tells us that Liam is Y years old, so you can use Y to represent Liam's age. The 5 is important because it tells you how much older Liam's brother is, so you need to keep it. The words older than mean to add, so replace the words with an addition sign. Combine the terms and you'll have 5 plus y. Therefore, the word problem translates to the final expression 5 plus y. Now, you'll work backwards by changing expressions back into words. Convert this algebraic expression into words. 3z minus 7. In this expression, the math operations are multiplication, because 3z means 3 times z, and subtraction, because you have a minus 7. There are a couple of ways to express multiplication. For 3z, you can say it's the product of 3 and z, or you can say 3 times z. How do you express subtracting 7? Remember that the term less than means subtraction, so you express that as 7 less than 3z. You can also write it exactly how it looks from left to right, 3z minus 7. You can then combine the multiplication and subtraction parts by saying the product of 3 and z minus 7. You can also say 7 less than 3 times z, or 7 less than the product of 3 and z.